Welcome to DIY with Nancy. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to make Italian pistachio cookies. Great cookie for the holidays, any time of the year for a special occasion. We love these cookies. I made these cookies for my sister-in-law's wedding this past year. They were an absolute hit. They're delicious, they're chewy, and easy to make. I hope you stay with me to watch how to make Italian pistachio cookies step by step. Now, to make the pistachio flour, I'm going to use a food processor. I'm going to use unsalted pistachios and unroasted pistachios, and I'm going to need 3 cups. And I bought these at a local bulk food store that's nearby, but you can also find it at your local grocery store. I'm going to place them into the food processor, and I want some chunks of the pistachio, so I'm going to make it into a flour, but at the same time there's some chunks. So I'm gonna first blend it, and then I'm gonna pulse it. Under 30 seconds you'll have a chunky pistachio flour, just like that. Altogether, you'll need 3 cups, but for now, you will need 2 cups of pistachio flour. I'm going to measure 2 cups into this measuring cup, and then I will grind some more of the pistachios to make an additional cup for the end of the recipe, where I'm going to be rolling the cookies into the pistachio flour. Now, in a bowl, I'm going to place the 2 cups of pistachio flour. Make sure it's all in there. Next, I'm going to add 1 3/4 cups of almond flour. Next, I'm adding 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. And to that, I'm adding a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. To that, I'm adding the zest of 1 lemon. And I'm going to mix that together. Next, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, or maybe a little more. Place it in the flour. For the last ingredient, you'll need 4 large egg whites. I'm starting off with 3. Because the pistachio flour is a little thicker than the almond flour. So I want to make sure it's well combined into the thicker flour, which is the pistachio flour. And once I see it's coming together, I'll set it aside and I'll add my 4th egg white. And I'm going to show you how I separate my egg whites. And it just makes it easier. You don't break the yolk, just like that. Place it in your hands, toss it back and forth. And now all there's left to do is to add the last egg white, mix it together to form your pistachio cookie dough. Now you should end up with a sticky texture of a pistachio dough, just like this. Now here I have a baking sheet with parchment paper. I have the cookie dough, and I have here 1 cup of pistachio flour. And I'm going to be rolling the cookie dough into the pistachio flour. First, I'm going to take a piece of the cookie dough, and I'm going to roll it in my hands and form it as a ball, just as I'm doing here. Any size, they don't have to be a specific size, but I am making larger cookies. And now this is where I roll the cookie balls into the pistachio flour, and you get some nice chunks of pistachio. And you just place it on the baking sheet. And I'm going to continue rolling the pistachio cookies into the pistachio flour, placing them onto the baking sheet. The pistachio cookies are ready to go into the oven. I had the oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to bake them for 14 minutes. Once the pistachio cookies are out of the oven, let them cool for at least 20 minutes, and then they're ready to eat. The pistachio cookie is now cooled, and I want you to see how soft and chewy the cookie is inside. Look at that. The chunks of pistachio on the outside. An absolute delicious cookie. And that was it. My recipe for Italian pistachio cookies. I actually bit into one already. They've been cooling for about 20-25 minutes. They've been sitting there. They're still a little fairly warm, but they're so delicious. I just wanted to mention that before you place them into the oven, you can flatten them a little bit because they are shaped in round balls, but you can flatten it. Don't press too hard, just slightly, and then just put them in the oven for 14 minutes. And anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the recipe today. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really hope you try this recipe. It's a great recipe for a holiday cookie, and it's just one of my favorites. And until next time, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Take care.